Hey guys, it's Max. Having problems uploading anything for StreamYard, so I'm gonna try a Zoom update and see how that works. Now I just have to remember how to use Zoom. All right, so let's check this out. Multiverse. I did an hour-long weekend for everyone, an hour-long video this weekend that you guys would just love. Not really. It's called The Theory of Options. It was pretty boring. I edited it down to 45 minutes. Still pretty boring. The option brothers might like it. But anyway, it won't upload. So I thought it was just too long. This morning, I do this morning's update in StreamYard. Same thing. It will not update and it's short. So I don't know if it's a StreamYard problem. I tried my neighbor's Wi Fi. I've eliminated the Wi Fi or my router as a problem. So I don't know. Anyway, okay. So let's talk options. They took snow out of the portfolio. It's now out. It is now out. But they added JBL, and also it looks like they got well, I don't know. It's interesting, but on Broadcom, they don't have an option overlay. They just have 38,000 shares. I don't know the reason. I was thinking it's because they got their stock called away, but if they got their stock called away, then they would only have options. That doesn't make sense. So I'm thinking the option overlay expired, and for whatever reason, they didn't put a new one on. I don't know. I'm sorry about the leaf blower. But for whatever reason, it worked out great for these guys. These guys are killing it. They're on fire lately. Just look at freaking Broadcom. So this gap up was between Thursday and Friday, but then this gap, there was a decent sized gap. It went from 24 to 232 this morning, basically, and now it's at 244. So I bet you anything that he put the overlay back on this morning. But my point is, you want to buy low, sell high. When you put the overlay on, you're essentially synthetically selling stock. So you want to do that as high as possible. It's the same principle that Roundhill uses on a daily basis by not doing the 24-hour option, doing the 7-hour option, putting it on in the morning. Because if we have a big rally overnight, it puts you in an advantageous position versus somebody that put it on last night. So this is the same theory. This is the Roundhill theory. I wonder if he's going to start. I wonder if he did this on purpose or if it was an accident. Anyway, that would be interesting to ask him. But anyway, so they have just shares in Broadcom, and it's working out great. Like I said, I'm sure by now they have an overlay back on. I bet you by now he's sold sometime. I bet you he sold at 245 and bought the 225 or something. We'll see. After the market closes, I'll be on and we'll or I'll definitely be on by the morning with the reports, especially if I can get this freaking thing to upload. Really pisses me off. All right. Well, other than that, these guys are killing it, just like always. Look at this. Everything's up. The only thing that's down is Planeteer, and that's only three points. Everything else is down a point and a half. I mean, that's no big deal when you're playing in this world, because when you hit stuff, when stuff is up, it's up 5 and 10. When it's down 3 and 4 or whatever. That's the way, this fund is working right now exactly like it's supposed to be working. Anyway, all right, been a good time for ULTY investors, but a good time for high yield investors generally. All the high yield funds are doing well. They're all on fire. Look at Sky. I mean, my God, they're all on fire. Not all of them, but there's a lot of them that are on fire. There's always one or two problem childs. Okay, problem children, I should say. Index buffer report. Maxi, Maxi and YBTC every day. Free money. All you got to do is buy those. It's free money. They go up every day. Look, riser's up again. Why is riser going up when the market's going up? Riser is generally more of a bear market fund because riser profits off indirectly off interest rates going up and volatility going up indirectly, and also inflation going up. It's actually an inflation hedged fund. I sure hope I can get my issues fixed before I have the boss of Riser coming on my show tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Mike Venuto. He only manages about 8 billion. I think that's about 4 times what Jay manages. Not that anyone's counting, but I sure do hope I can get my freaking shit together by tomorrow. It's going to be embarrassing. So I'm looking forward to that video. I sure hope I figure out a way to upload it. I've tried this. This happened Saturday morning, and I've been troubleshooting it Saturday. Although I wasn't troubleshooting that hard on Saturday or Sunday, really. But I started troubleshooting hard last night and got up this morning and started troubleshooting. I've eliminated a bunch of the variables. I don't have any freaking idea. All right, over here in index land, what do we have? Look at T-Spy, killing it. Great job, T-Spy. And I would say second place is I-Spy. No, second place is XDTE. Third place is I-Spy. I-Spy and SPY-T are tied for third. SPY-T's doing well. Okay. So in NASDAQ land, you know QDT's got to be doing best. But look at this. Triple QT, for some reason today, is ahead of QDTE. But anyway, they're both doing really well. Triple QT's catching about 90% of the upside. QDT's catching 75. YMAG is killing it, as usual. They always catch a lot of upside relative to the NASDAQ. All right, over here in Russell land, let's see what's going on. Of course, ULTY is up almost as much as the Russell. IWMY is catching about 80% of the upside. That's kind of the standout. All right, single stock buffer report. SMCY is getting murdered. A few other things are down 1% or 2%. No big deal. Everything else is killing it. Look at Tesla. Tesla, Mr. and Miss D. Wonderful. All right, guys. Well, I would update more. I have more stuff to say, but I'm going to try to upload this and see if this uploads. All right. But that's pretty much the update for today. Let's see what the market's doing. I mean, let's see what the SPX is doing. We know what Broadcom's doing. So the SPX isn't really in a gap up situation at all. It isn't in one. It's just sideways. NASDAQ gapped up and over an old all-time high. Won't go on forever, but it's pretty to watch while it's happening, right? All right, guys. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one.